Wow, the developer very thoughtful leh. Instead of the exact location at the end of Singapore, they put it here in Middle Road. Very convenient. Hey, all the Huakuis, just come back from holiday, right? So now we're going to start off for the first new launch for the second half of the year. SORA. SORA by 3 developers, CAL Development, Singhaiyi and KSH Holdings. 440 units, TOP 2028. Recently, many people ask me, Eric, what do you think about SORA? Then I tell them, you stupidity You should take fix lah, 什么 SORA? Do you know SORA is a very fearful word, especially in the property world? Because SORA is so high right now, it's so expensive. And you call yourself SORA. Does it mean that you are going to launch this project at a very high price? You should change your name to fixed instead lah. Because currently fixed rate is only 2.8+% ma. You say SORA is like almost 4% eh. I realize nowadays there are many funny developers. They are trying to make their projects stand out so much and they will anyhow name their condo names. And I saw some of my Instagram comment. SORA in Japanese means Kong. So they scared when they buy SORA, it become Kong. Kong is gone lah. And SORA is located in the west side of Singapore. I'd rather you name this condo the West Side Residences. Welcome to the West Side, man. Anyway, SORA is not a government land sales. It's actually from an en-bloc site. The previous condo is called Parkview Mansion. It looks like that. And previously, Parkview Mansions has 160 units and they turned it to a 440 unit SORA. This is usually how en-bloc take place. Developers love to build more than 3 times of the current number of units. For this case, developer is still not too bad. They can still build like 2.75 times. And they got it at 260 million to Chiew led joint venture, which is the 3 developers that I mentioned just now. There are 3 developers. You cannot think of a better name, eh? Aiyo. And based on the price they got it, it's about 1,023 per square feet per plot ratio. After all the construction fees, finance fees build the show flat, give agent commission, there's filifala fees. They will achieve 15% profit by selling at 1,900 per square feet. And of course, in today's market, 1,900 is very cheap lah. Got developers sell at this price, man. But let's hope they sell at a good price. These developers have really bought in at a very good price because compared to their neighbors, Lake Garden, 1,260 per square feet per plot ratio. Which means, ooh la la, the developer got it at 18.8% cheaper than Lake Garden Residences bought by Wing Tai. Let's see whether the developer will sell at a ooh la la price or oh my goodness price. This is the location for SORA, going to launch July 2024. It is located near 2 MRT stations. The first one is SORA to Lakeside MRT station is about 1.5 km. Very near lah, Bonbon run 10 minutes only. But must run until siao lah. And the second MRT station, you can also walk from SORA to Chinese Garden MRT. But this time is not marathon, this is triathlon. You just need to cycle, swim, run to Chinese Garden MRT station. Okay, now let's look at the site plan together. So previously got 4 blocks, right? So now developer turn it into 4 blocks also lor. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. And my favorite at this corner here. Can you see what I see? Tennis court. And the highlight of staying here is if you bring your friends to your housewarming, you will tell them, come, let me show you my 360. What you call this? Let me show you my Sky 360. Wow. They also show you Sky 360. Let's take a look. And this is how it looks like by the artist's impression. That is the artist's impression. I show you my impression. I want to buy SORA because I know the view will look like this. do you have such a view if you buy here? Let me show you. Now let's look at Google Map impression. Okay, this is Sora. Oops. So if you go like mid-floor, this is Google Map impression. Do you see the lake? It's not blue color one, it's almost gray color. So which impression do you like the best? The artist impression, Eric's impression, or Google Maps impression? Please comment it below. And now let's look at the unit mix. So the 1 and 2 beders usually people buy for investment that consists 53.2% of the entire project. 3, 4, 5 bedroom is usually people buy for own stay, 46.8%. Now I'm going to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedroom floor plans and my estimated launch pricing. This is the part whereby you can see whether is it a ooh la la price or oh my goodness price. Now let's start with 1 bedder. They do not have 1 bedder, they only got 1 plus study, 538 square feet. Okay, thank you. Just note that this project has no harmonization, which is no harmony, which means the unit size include aircon latch, which is the old calculation. The new calculation with harmonization, with harmony, aircon latch is not calculated in the built-in area. You can see aircon latch, if there's harmonization, for aircon latch, they will say non-strata. For here, they didn't say non-strata, that means this is based on the old calculation. From 990 plus thousand, my estimate average 1.05 million, 1,950 per square feet. Nowadays, power. Today at 1 million, you can only buy 1 bedder new launch, which you need to swim, run, and cycle to the MRT station. Next, we have 2 bed, 2 bath. Not too bad. This developer got standard, never built 2 bed, 1 bath. So this is good, 2 bed, 2 bath. Do you know what's most people's concern now? Is whether toilet got ventilation or not. So if you tap in the master bath, it's still okay because you have ventilation. Now let's check out the ventilation for the 2-bedder. This one don't have lah. If you use this toilet and tap in, the smell will only go away in 1 year. From 1.3 plus million, my average 1.43 million, 2,210 per square feet. Next 3-bedder, something that you can stay and let's see whether you can walk here or not. 3-bed, 2-bath plus study, 936 square feet. Unfortunately, look at the kitchen. Because there's no windows here, that means this is induction. Cannot walk hey. You see the size, queen, king, and they have this flexi area. This is a very good layout. Usually this size, 936, 958 square feet of 3-bed, 2-bath, they don't have a flexi area. They don't have a study, which means you can't use that as a storeroom as well. Everyone, please share this video with all the developers out there because this is what consumer wants. People want 3-bed, 2-bath plus storeroom, which is a very rare layout. Usually, when it comes with 3-bed, 2-bath, it has no storeroom. And if you want storeroom, you can only buy the 3-bed, 3-bath, which is usually 200,000-300,000 more, which most people cannot afford. So this is the layout that we want. So for this, well done developer. How about the price? From 2.0 something million, average 2.15 million, 2,300 per square feet. Whoa, usually this price is walkable to MRT. As I say, this one you need to run, swim, walk, climb, skydive to the MRT station. For those people who want to walk here, then you buy the premium one, which is this one, 3-bed, 3-bath, 109 square feet. You have a storeroom and a kitchen, you have a window here. That means this one can walk hey. I don't have the price for this. I'm going to estimate this at average 2.53 million, 2,300 per square feet. Next, 4-bed, 4-bath, 1,528 square feet. This is a giant 4-bedder with 4 bath. From 3.0 something million, average 3.15 million, 2,060 per square feet. Do you know just about 2-3 months ago, we have very good 4-bedroom price at 3.1 million. And it's so cheap because it is in city fringe with MRT station and good schools some more, which is one of my top 3 new launch last year, Grand Dunman. I'm very surprised to see one of my YouTube subscribers bought a good property after watching my review, and he wrote all his good experience in the Medium article, and I want to wish this buyer what. Some of my one-to-ones bought 4-bedders at that price range. I'm very happy for you. Some of the people I tell them, hey, actually you can check it out because it's very cheap at 3.1 million. Some of them went to see and they didn't buy because there's a few units left. 1 week later, I told them, hey, you didn't buy I say fully sorry. Then they start to regret. Human beings are like that. When you have a chance to buy, you think, yeah, never mind, I wait, it's expensive. But by the time I tell you it's gone, and the next cheaper one is 3.3 to 3.4 million, then you say, hi, I should have bought earlier. This is called stupidity. And now for OCR project, just like this one, you need to walk, climb, swim, skydive to the MRT station, no good school, no MRT station, and you still need to pay 3.15 million. Yes, the size is big, but location is still more important. Where you stay? I stay City Fringe. Enough. Where you stay? I stay OCR. Different. The next one is for giant huat kueh. Huat until they don't know why they have so much money, so they just baller and anyhow buy. Welcome to 5-bed 4-bath, 1679 square feet. Huge, man. From 3.45 million, my average 3.6 million, 2,145 per square feet. You as well buy freehold lender, am I right? When I see the price list for Sora, they say that starting from 1,850 per square feet. Got meh? Just now you went through where got 1,850 per square feet. Then I go and double check again. Is actually this 1 bedroom plus study. If you calculate 995,000 divided by 538 square feet, then you will get 1,850 per square feet. So maybe there's only one such unit, which is level 2 lah. Next important point, is there any good school within 1 kilometer of this project? The good school there is usually Rulang and Suqin. So let's start with Suqin Primary. The red color is within 1 kilometer. Sora is here lah. Set blue color means not within 1 kilometer lah. How about Rulang? Red color until here. Sora is here. Blue, feeling blue. So not within 1 kilometer as well. Now I'm going to touch the highlight of this video. Can you make money by buying Sora? Will you become a giant huat kueh in 3 years? In order to know whether Sora is selling at a good price and whether you can make money, let's look at the surrounding condos and their performance. Sora is here. We have Lake Life, which is XEC, but it's already a condo now. This is Lakeview completed in 2017, and we have Lake Grand completed in 2019. But I don't think I'm going to touch the performance for these 2 condos because these 2 condos are near MRT station, and most importantly, they have 1 kilometer to Suqin and Rulang Primary. So it's not a very good comparison. That means I can only use Lake Life EC and Lake Gardens, which is launched 1 year ago. Okay, now let's look at Lake Life EC first. Lake Life, 8 years old, 546 units. Quite good demand, healthy transaction volume. I guess these are their 4-bedders at 1,000, 3,004 per square feet. And this is their 3-bedder at 1,004 plus per square feet. And let's use this as a benchmark. 3-bedder at 1,004 plus per square feet. So how much should the new launch condo be priced at? So let's benchmark Lake Life 8 years old condo 3-bedder at 1,450 per square feet. By the time Sora completes in 2028, Lake Life will be 12 years old. And using my formula, per year is about $50 per square feet. 12 years will be about 600 per square feet. So the 3-bedder in Lake Life about 1,450 per square feet. You plus 600. That means your 3-bedder should be about 2,050 per square feet. If you are buying anything under, that means it's okay lor. If you are buying anything higher, high lor. If you don't understand, you can replay this many times. And thank you for watching all the ads. Next, let's look at the performance for Lake Garden Residences. The Lake Garden Residences sold 71 units out of 306. That means they only sold 23.2%. Then I go at CSI and double check. Did they really sell 71 or not? Lake Garden. Okay, they launched on 4th August 2023. And each page got 20 units. So let's go for page 2, page 3, page 4. I see page 4 already 6th August. That means they have sold 3 pages of 20, which means they sold 60 units. So what happened to the 11 units? Quack. They forfeit lor. Hey, these people, wake up your idea leh. You want to buy, you buy lah. You don't buy really, then forfeit for what sia? Or is it because your spouse got problem, don't let you buy? Or is it because your loan got problem? Or is it because the timeline don't match? Or is it because of this, because of that? You know why? Because you are bad in planning. That's why you lose money ma. Why not be a lesson for everyone here? If you want to buy something, make sure you have planned properly. I'd rather you come and pay the money to your huat kueh here and I help you plan all the way. Isn't it better? So 60 units 60 units divided by 306. That means they only sold less than 20%, which is 19.6%. I can only say that Lake Garden don't do well is because the developer bought in at a very high price, 1,260 per square feet for OCR project not near MRT, not near shopping mall, and no good school. And since we know Lake Garden don't sell well, is it because of the pricing? Now let me show you how much they sell at. And hopefully Sora is a better price lah. Okay, Lake Garden 1 plus study about 1.082 million. 1 plus study 1.13 million, 1.05, 1.06 million. Their 2 bed 2 bath is a bit bigger. 732 square feet at 2,001 per square feet, 1.5 plus million. Their 3 bed 2 bath 2.06 million. Their 3 bed 3 bath at 2.33 million, 2.26 million. And even at this pricing, they sell less than 20%. So Sora, if you really want to do well, it's either you match this price or you sell lower. Let's summarize. For location, I think convenience is very important. Yes, I think there's some market nearby that you can go and do your marketing. But the whole thing about upgrading is MRT station is a must lah. So MRT not there, good school not there. The only thing that I like here is maybe the view. But you look at the view, it's not the artist's impression view. It's not Eric's impression. It will look more like the Google Map impression, which is the grey color water, not blue one. So for that, I'll be giving 4. Launch pricing. I've shown you Lake Garden's pricing. Even at that price, which is lower than Sora indicative price, they only moved 20%, which is only 60 units. If developer were to stick to this price, my launch pricing will be 4. Exit strategy. To exit at a good price, entry price is the most important thing. This is not the first new launch here, it's the second new launch here. And I believe many people will say buy Lake Garden before they launch because it's the first mover advantage. So with the first mover advantage is less than 20%. This is the second new launch. I don't have confidence they sell very well unless the pricing is very good. And thirdly, Lake Point condo trying to en bloc and the per square feet per plot ratio is only 900 over plus. And no takers. And for these few reasons, I don't see there's a lot of demand over this area. And I don't have confidence that you will make healthy profits in the next 3 years. And I will be giving 5. Overall service score, 4.3 stars. Now let's have some fun. What's the estimated sold on launch weekend? I'll be guessing 20%. Hey, which is very good already. 20% of 440 units is 88 units. And my wife very positive at 25%. This is my company's contact number 86060670. Please do not contact us. If you want to buy this, go and find your own ways. Go and buy from your agent. I hope this review helps you to decide whether you should buy this project or not. Anyway, the good news to you, my top 3 new launch of the year haven't launched yet. You may want to consider. This is my YouTube partner, Chiew. He's happy to see everyone. Me and Bom wish everyone huat huat and see you in the next video.